By going green, good neighbors Cliff and Amy are already seeing the savings in their energy bill. Let's meet Cliff in the backyard, where I've got another great tip that's going to grow into more savings.
Great job on the hole, Cliff. I can tell you've done this before.
Once or twice.
All right, so obviously we're planting a tree,
right.
And you're probably wondering what trees have to do with energy conservation.
Yeah, I'm not quite getting it.
Okay, trees provide shade, right?
Obviously.
And the shade underneath the tree can be as much as 25 degrees cooler than the surrounding blacktop.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's pretty significant.
Wow. Okay.
And so what we're doing right now is we're planting this tree so that it provides shade right on your house.
Can you take a break? Can we go back? Got like 4 more trees, is that okay?
You know what, you could do that. The more you plant, the better. The more shade on the house, the more energy savings, right?
Absolutely.
And with that 25-degree difference, that actually will add up pretty significantly to reduce your air conditioning costs in the summertime.
Awesome.
Speaking of air conditioners,
yes.
The reason I picked this spot is not only is it south facing,
right.
And that's south is where the sun hits the house the most, okay?
Right.
So this is gonna provide that shade, but your air conditioning unit is right here.
Yeah.
And even just shading your air conditioner, even if you just have shrubs or smaller trees or things like that,
right.
You can save 10% of your energy costs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so by planting this here, we're gonna get both benefits. Now, you can also plant trees for winter energy savings as well. Now, obviously in the winter, we're running our heat.
Right.
If you plant evergreens to block the north and west winds that we typically get, you can actually buffer your house from that extra cold temperature and reduce your heating costs in the winter.
So if I go out and plant these trees, go over there and plant some more of the evergreens, that'll actually save more energy?
You actually will, and you know, you always want to pick native plants too.
Okay.
This one's a flowering dogwood. It's going to help the wildlife. It's beautiful. It's ornamental.
Awesome.
And on the north and west side of your house, I would plant an evergreen tree that is going to provide winter shelter as well as a windbreak.
So like a hemlock or something like that?
Something like that would be perfect around
Excellent.
here.
One of the things as I was reading on their website was that global warming is a very, very large problem that we're having right now. I mean, it's all over the news, and it directly affects wildlife. And with us being brand new homeowners and us, you know, we live right on the back of a park basically, everything we can do to attract wildlife and try to keep wildlife around here is important to us. Both my wife and I are bird watchers, we're, you know, animal enthusiasts, so anything we can do to help out wildlife and ensure its existence, we're all for it.
Cliff, I picked a flowering dogwood tree because it's one of the best wildlife trees that you can plant. It's native to the whole eastern part of the U.S. On the west coast, there's the Pacific dogwood, which is native out there. So no matter where you live, you can plant this kind of tree.
Okay.
And in the fall, this plant puts out red berries. And it's a really important food source for migratory songbirds. The berries are filled with energy, filled with nutrients, and the plant and the birds have co-evolved so that right when this plant is putting out the berries, the birds are going through and have high energy needs to fuel that migration. In addition to being a great wildlife plant, it also is very ornamental. It has these beautiful white flowers on it in the spring. It's such a, you know, it's a great sort of spring's here kind of plant. It'll make you kind of feel like the warm weather's coming on. And the berries themselves are ornamental too. So it's all around an amazing plant.
Cool.
All right, Cliff, tree planting 101.
Okay.
Your hole is deep enough, but it's not quite wide enough.
All right.
You want the hole to be just as deep as the root ball. You don't want soil up on the trunk because that'll cause it to rot.
So I just want it wider.
You just want this a little bit wider, and that's because the roots actually grow this way out from the root ball and a little bit down. But if you loosen the soil in a wider area, it gives the tree a better chance to sort of get itself established.
Awesome.
Once it's in the ground, especially planting at this time of year when the leaves are already out, water, water, water.
Got it.
Even a native plant like this is going to need water to get established. Otherwise, it'll get drought stressed and it will die on you. So for the first few months, you do want to water it. And then after that, it should be fine with just the natural rainfall.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to planting some trees to help shade our house a little bit. We're going to install some new blinds to help, you know, keep the sun out and keep that nice warmth in during the winter. We're going to buy some new energy efficient appliances. We're looking to get a new refrigerator. So there's a couple things on our list which we're looking forward to.
Check back as we continue to track Cliff and Amy's progress. Visit www.nwf.org/goodneighbor for more information on the Good Neighbor program and for tips to reduce your home energy use.